A small dump north of Rockford where a former truck driver says he dumped Wolverine Worldwide sludge are looking for answers.
They want to know if the same chemical that contaminated drinking wells around Wolverine's dump in Belmont could also be in their well water. Target 8 investigator Ken Kolker spoke with neighbors as well as township and DEQ officials. He joins us live now with the latest. Ken?
Brian and Sue, we told you last week about this site on 12 Mile Road just west of Northland Drive. Now nearby residents are left wondering, especially since they all have well water. The old dump runs right along a bend in the Rogue River north of Rockford.
When I was a boy, I used to go over there all the time, and he'd let me shoot rats over there, because there's all kind of rats over there.
Bob Moore grew up here, moved across from the dump in 1962.
Everybody dumped over there, so there's all kind of debris over there.
He remembers it was run by a man named Willie.
This is where his shack was, the man that lived here and ran the dump.
He also remembers frequent fires to burn trash, the steady flow of trucks in and out, and the smell.
Apparently we smell out here too, you know, that smell from the tannery.
He says the dump closed by 1970, but his son's family still lives across the street. You think it'd be a good idea to test these wells?
Oh, I'm definitely for that, and I think it's an excellent idea.
A former truck driver told Target 8 he dumped sludge from Wolverine's tannery at the 12 Mile Road dump, though only a half dozen times in the year or so that he hauled waste in the 1960s. He doesn't know if drivers before him also dumped there. An aerial photograph shows the old dump in 1967. The driver said he dumped most of the sludge at Wolverine's House Street dump in Belmont, where a likely carcinogen used in Scotchgard has contaminated wells, forcing residents to use bottled water and raising fears of cancer and other illnesses. Wolverine used Scotchgard for years on its shoes and boots. Back along 12 Mile Road, neighbors in Serenity Shores developed in the early 2000s say they had no idea there had been a dump just across the street.
If something was dumped there, I would certainly want to know that they would test further than ground soil. I would hope that they would go down and drill something down in to see what is down there.
Already neighbors say one resident is drinking bottled water just in case. Algoma Township Supervisor Kevin Green, a former state representative, says he didn't know it was an old dump until he heard it from Target 8.
A lot of this is new information to me as well, you know, to all of us. So I will definitely be staying on top of the DEQ as well as the health department to get this area substantiated and tested.
DEQ officials say they are still trying to confirm that Wolverine dumped on 12 Mile Road as well as other sites. They say Wolverine has told them it was not aware of dumping along 12 Mile, but they say they believe groundwater at 12 Mile flowed toward the Rogue River and away from homes, though a study has not been done to confirm that. I'm Target 8 investigator Ken Kolker.